Frank,
what?
How's it
going? Come on.
We have you here at the Bellator.
You know, I don't know. They got a pretty strong commentary team, so I just came out to watch the fights today and support the launch of Bellator MMA.
Do you think they could be as big as Strikeforce?
You know, I think they have a couple of unique concepts, which, you know, bode well to television. I think, you know, we've proven through the UFC and through Strikeforce and through K1 and WC, there's definitely an audience for combative sports entertainment. And I think, you know, mix up the cage and the ring and the rules and whatever, there's still an audience for it. So, yeah, I think there's a shot, yeah.
You're looking at Strikeforce ending. Do you feel it's a good thing, a bad thing, just overall in general for the growth of MMA?
You know, I mean, I think in the short term it's a bad thing because, you know, it just further constricts the talent's opportunities and talent's options in the industry. But, you know, conversely, I think that it's going to spur growth in the industry because now you've got, you know, one group that is sort of locked into a future, and there's a lot of guys that want to look outside that box, and that's how, you know, entrepreneurism and new business starts anyway. So, you know, as frustrating as it is to see the industry consolidate itself, it's also, I think, a chance for a rebirth and, you know, new growth.
Yeah. You know, looking at it now too as well. You know, it's like a piece of your heart's gone now because Strikeforce.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way?
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, if you really want to launch a brand or you know, something of tremendous value, it takes a lot of people and it takes a lot of passion and it takes a lot of personal commitment. And, you know, for a lot of us, that was 5 years of doing nothing else. So when it came to an end, it was abrupt, it was harsh, and, you know, we'd invested our lives in the brand, so it was like a big wake-up call. But, you know, I was experienced enough in business to have had it happen a few times and understand what the position was. And, yeah, it's big business, but it sucks because, you know, sometimes you lose out. Oh yeah, totally, yeah.
I noticed the big shift is the heavyweight Grand Prix pre-Super and after Super, how it just in terms of marketability.
Yeah. Well, you know, we had something special going, and that was because we were not the big guy, but we were doing big things, and we were not, you know, the status quo, but we were supporting everybody who wanted to be in the status quo. So we were just in this really unique position, and you know, we were a very vibrant startup that captured, you know, this unique momentum, and it's going to be hard to replicate. But at the same time, that whole experience, I think, laid a foundation for the next generation of entrepreneurs who are like, wait a minute, people like this thing, and we can mix this thing up, make it all kinds of different things. And I just think that it's sort of, as tough as it is to see the brand go away, it's you know, it's kind of closure on what the old system was, and then sort of opening it up for the new, you know, business guys. Yeah, of course. I've always been an entrepreneur, and in fact, you know, I launched the WEC on pay-per-view. I launched the you know, Strikeforce on Showtime. I launched the Elite XC on Showtime. I've launched quite a few brands on quite a few networks. So yeah, I mean, yeah.
Did you launch an organization, or is that in the plans?
Not in the plans, because normally in the old days when I launched an organization, I would sign on as a fight guy and I would sort of lead the guy. So, you know, those days have passed for me. So, but, you know, now I think that it's more important to build the next generation of athletes, and I think that any television presentation we do it should be focused on those guys. Because I mean, I'm 40 years old, dude. My days are done. I'm not gonna fight. I'm never gonna fight again. So. Yeah, you know, for me, it's like I had my run, and I have enough respect for the sport to understand that it's a young man's sport. It's not my sport anymore. But now my job is to turn the light on that young man and to make sure that he has every opportunity possible. So, you know, I think as weird as the position that we're in, that opportunity is slowly developing itself, and I want to support the opportunity. It doesn't matter who does it, what's going on. Like, I just want to support that young talent and that opportunity, because someone gave me that opportunity and it made all the difference in the world.